welcome to Everyday Dish. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to make a smoky Gouda. It's a melty vegan cheese, a non-dairy, dairy-free cheese that is so good. And it's made in a very different way than a lot of the other vegan cheeses. So I'm so excited to share this one today. And just to kind of show you a little preview, this is on my sandwich. This melty cheese is amazing for cheesy toast, for grilled cheese, for pizza, for quesadillas. It's endless, the different applications for it, and so good. Once you make it, you spread it on top of your pizza or your sandwich or your toast or whatever you're doing, and then you put it under the broiler till it gets all bubbly and nice and brown, and then you can put tomatoes and whatever other sorts of toppings you want on top, and it's phenomenal. And just a little bit of background on this smoked Gouda cheese. So this recipe was inspired by the, I think it's called like Miyoko's Pourable mozzarella cheese. And you can buy it now, and it's like pizza cheese, and you pour it out of a bottle. So I thought, like, how cool is that? Let's see if I can do some in some other flavors. So I got some of the same ingredients and started playing with it and came up with this really great smoked Gouda. But also I have, I think it's a jalapeno onion one that's delicious. There's so many different ones. So I can't wait to show you. Let me go ahead and get started. Just to kind of show you right here, this is a cheesy toast with tomatoes on top, which so good. I put a little pepper, sprinkle a little salt. This here is what it looks like after it has been refrigerated for like a day. It looks like this. So it's nice and thick, and you can really spread it well. This is what it looks like when it's nice and pourable. Can you see that? The day that it's made. So this is really fun if you just want to drizzle it on top of a pizza. It just makes a small amount, which is wonderful because with that small amount, you know, you don't have anything going to waste. You could double it if you want to keep it in your fridge for a week and have it on everything. It's endless. There's so many fun things you can do. So let me go ahead and show you how it's made. So it just uses a couple of ingredients, which you see here. What the magic is the sunflower liquid lecithin. That is a tongue twister. You can find this on Amazon, and I will have links to it. And also this is the other magic, and it is konjac root powder. So you'll often see konjac root powder as an ingredient in vegan seafood and other sort of products like that. Also those noodles, I can't think of the name of the noodles, but there's a type of noodle that you can get, and they kind of have 0 calories, and it's made from konjac root. So it's a common ingredient in Japan and in Asia, and it is what really helps thicken this cheese sauce. So we're going to use just a tiny bit of that, because the trick with this is you do not want too much of it. We have a little tapioca starch. I mean, pretty basic ingredients here. And you make the entire thing in the blender, so you don't have to cook, you don't have to, it just does it all. All right, so let's get started. So in your blender jar, you're gonna wanna add the water. And don't worry about amounts, because you can go to the website, which is juliehassan.com, and you can print out the recipe. The link will be below. But that was a half a cup of water, just in case you're following. A 1/4 cup of raw cashews. We have, all right, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Right here, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm gonna have to get the rest out of there. Let's see. All right, I'm learning how to do this one-handed. All right, we have that. So you can see, here, let's move that a little bit closer. All right, we have our oil, we have our cashews, we have our water. Now we're gonna add a little bit of liquid smoke to that. Get that in there. We have some pink sea salt. Put that in there. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. Nutritional yeast flakes, just a little bit, adds a bit of cheesiness to it, and it also umami. I don't know if you realize how much umami and protein is in nutritional yeast flakes. It's kind of amazing. We also have our granulated onion, which is also onion powder if you can't find granulated onion. They're pretty similar, but granulated onion is a little bit more granulated, kind of like salt. Can you see that? Kind of like salt. All right, let's add that in there. Oh, and then the lecithin. So I'm going to show you a little trick. I dipped this in the coconut oil first because this is very, very, very thick, and sometimes it can be a little hard to pour. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I might have to set the camera down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set the camera down for that. But it's okay because we're gonna blend it first before we add the lecithin. So we're gonna add these ingredients first. We're gonna go over here and put it on the machine. Turn that on, get the lid. Okay. And then before we blend, I am going to, where should I set this? Okay, I'm gonna set this right here and hope that that you can, all right, I'm gonna do it right in front. Can you see that? I'm gonna stand right here. So you can see how thick that lecithin is and why you would wanna put oil in it first. So by putting the oil in the spoon first, you're just making it easier to come out of the spoon. I'm gonna leave that though. Well, actually, you know what? No, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna add it in now. It doesn't really matter. What I don't add is I wait to add until the very end, the konjac root and the tapioca at the very end. So, all right, there's our lecithin, which helps thicken it, but it also helps emulsify the fat in there along with the water. So it can be a little sticky. There we go. It does usually work if you've just quickly dipped the spoon in the measuring spoon in oil first. So, all right, now let's go ahead and turn this to high and blend it until it's super smooth. So we'll turn that to 10. Okay, so this looks super smooth now. You can't see any bits of nuts. So now I'm gonna say that this is a good time to add our konjac root powder and also our tapioca flour. So we're just gonna put it through the top. Put it at the speed up to high again and do this for about another 30 seconds. And that's it. This is so fun because you don't have to cook it. You don't have to cook the cheese. It basically thickens and cooks in the blender, and then by blending it for like another 30 seconds once we've added the tapioca and stuff, the liquid is really hot. You can see, well, it's not really liquid, it is the cheese sauce, and it will continue to thicken as it sits. So that is what you want right there, and then you let it sit. I like to let it sit about 30 minutes, but it's great. You could do this, make your pizza dough, get everything together, and then the cheese is, because this is what it looks like in 30 minutes. So it's nice and thick. I don't know if you can see that. Woo! Okay, it's all over my floor now. Hopefully my dog won't get that before I clean it up. Anyway, so it's nice and thick. You can drizzle it over the top of your pizza and you are ready to go. Or over burgers, like if you make any kind of veggie burger and stuff that you like, whatever your favorite one is, you can do this as melted cheese and just put it under the broiler. It's great because you don't have to cook it and stir it in a pot. You don't have to do, it's like no muss, no fuss. And the fact that it'll keep in your fridge for a week. So now what I want to do is just quickly show you how it broils up. So we're going to come over here. We have our bread ready to go. And yes, if you're noticing my bread, it is gluten-free bread, so it's a little, you know, it might be a little different than the bread you use. And then, okay, I have to get a spoon. Hold on one second. Oh, here. This is funny. All right, I have one, and I'm gonna use the cheese that has been refrigerated overnight because it's nice and really nice and thick. So if I was doing a pizza, I think I would drizzle the stuff that was a little bit thinner, or do dollops of this one. But this is so great for the cheesy toast or for quesadillas or over casseroles like lasagna or enchiladas. Like there's so many different ways that you can use this, and it's so good. So what I like to do is broil it, and then once it gets all toasty, which we're gonna see, then I top it with tomatoes or whatever else I want. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of vegan meats out there to put on top. Let's see. All right, we're gonna put this in the broiler. We're gonna put this on, let's see. We're gonna move that to, can you see, where does it broil? Right there. We're gonna turn it on, and then we're gonna keep a close eye on it, because what happens is it will start broiling really fast. And look at that. Is that not cool? It's like melted cheese, but so much healthier. Whoop, carry this over here, set this down, and I'm not gonna eat it because it's super, oh, I'm stepping in cheese sauce. I'm not gonna eat it because it's super hot right now, but I will eat this one, which I made earlier. So good. Oh, I shouldn't be talking with a mouthful. If you like this video, please like it below. I mean, if you're enjoying it, please like it. And we'd love for you to subscribe. We have so many more videos coming. We're gonna be doing them all the time, and just having fun in the kitchen, and also other kinds of DIY projects, and I don't know, we're just gonna have fun. So thank you so much for for joining me. We will see you soon, and what else can I say? All the recipes, juliehassan.com, but the links are below. So thanks so much. See you soon. Bye.